Good morning and welcome to Yoga with Connie. This will be our second video, and I thought with everything going on that we could use a nice vinyasa flow this morning. So we are going to focus on a sun salutation yoga class. For my students who know this, it's basically a standing yoga meditation. So we flow from pose to pose with an inhale or an exhale. As we're sitting in Sukhasana, just focusing on some deep breaths right now, I am going to stand and go through an entire sun salutation, just the first one, just to give you a little bit of what it is and if it's something that you would be willing to try today. All right, so staying seated, just get your breath and a chance to just watch the flow of sun salutations A. We'll start our sun salutations in a standing position, Tadasana, mountain pose. You probably want your mat going just opposite of the way mine is, so you have flow from front to back on your mat. Standing Tadasana, we get a nice base at the bottom of the feet, down the big toe, little toe, heel, and then just create a little arch in the middle of the foot. Okay? Always a soft bend in the knees. Rolling the shoulders back, we bring our palms forward. That sets the shoulders into the upper arm bone. So when we lift the head, we've got a nice stability there in the shoulder. All right? We start in Tadasana and we go with the breath. If you lose the breath, that's okay, as long as you continue to breathe. So let me just go through a quick sun salutations A, and we'll start slowly and work from there. Inhale, reach. Now, as I reach, I gently arch the back, and I don't do it by pushing my hips forward. I bring the pubis bone up into the rib cage, and I bring my tailbone down into the knees. So the gentle arch of the back is just natural. As I exhale, I'm going to do a nice swing, arms out, lead with the heart, swan dive down into forward fold. If I have some challenges with my back, I am going to bend my knees as much as I need to when I forward fold. So I feel the fold in the hamstrings and not the lower back. As I inhale, I'm going to gaze forward, lengthening the spine, drawing the shoulder blades back, keeping the chest open at all times. Exhale, bend the knees, place the palms on the floor with the fingertips wide, and we step back, and on the balls of our feet or our knees, we slowly, with elbows in towards the ribs, come down into a crocodile, Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming to the mat, we inhale, press through the tops of the feet, open the chest to a nice light baby cobra. Gentle arch of the back, shoulder blades away from the ears. On our next exhale, we curl the toes under, we push up from the floor, we come up and back into downward facing dog. Okay? On the inhale, transfer the weight forward, we step back up to the hands, into a standing forward fold. We inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. So we'll go through this, but that's the gist of the flow. We inhale from one pose, we exhale to another pose. There may be a few poses in between that we hold for a few breaths. Try and strengthen stamina, all right? At any time during this class, if you need to take a break, remember, respect your body. Respect your limits. And please, please, always before starting any kind of physical fitness program, get a doctor to talk to you about your body first and make sure that if you have any injuries or any underlying conditions, that your doctor okays the use of you doing yoga. Remember to keep a long spine and a strong abdominal area and an open chest throughout the poses. Just breathe, have fun with it, take a break when you need to. You can even watch a bit of this video before you even try it out if you've never done a full class of sun salutations before. But welcome, and I hope you enjoy. Let's start in Sukhasana, sitting bones to the earth, a nice long spine. Take a deep inhale through the nose, allowing the breath to go all the way to the belly. You will feel the belly expand a bit. On the exhale, the belly draws in. You lift the air back up out. I like to exhale right through the mouth. You want to begin to close your eyes. Just really focus on the breath. Focus on being grounded on your yoga mat, in your yoga space. Becoming present with where you are, coming out of your morning, coming out of your afternoon, and listening to the body. Continue to focus on the breath, allowing it to anchor your thoughts. Slowly come around and come into Balasana, child's pose. With our knees together or apart, whatever's best for your body, we sit our hip bones back towards the heels and we walk our arms out until we feel just release, come down, maybe to the chin, maybe to the forehead. And we allow the body to absorb into the earth. Let's stay there for a few breaths. Child's pose is a grounding pose. It can be used at any time during this class, maybe for a little R&R. If you feel like you're losing the breaths and you just need to reconnect, come into child's pose. Child's pose is also a good alternative to downward dog. If an inversion of that sort is not for you today, but anytime you need to, just come back to child's pose or even just easy sitting pose. All right, get back to the breath. Continue to breathe, stretch through those shoulders, let the body just absorb the earth. If you have anything physically or mentally that you're holding on to today that you don't need to be holding on to, and let the earth absorb it, take it from us, at least for the next hour, right? With our fingertips apart, let's come up onto all fours with the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, pressing through the pads of the fingers and not down through the wrists. Inhale to cow. We drop the belly, expand the chest, open up, lengthen the spine, shoulder blades away from the ears, gaze up to the sun. And on our exhale, we start down there at the sacrum, begin to round all the way till we reach the crown of the head, drawing the navel up into the spine, into cat pose, Marjariyasana. Inhale, starting from the sacrum, again we drop the belly, we lengthen the spine, we gaze up to the sun into cow, Bhutilasana. And on our exhale, we create that ocean wave with the spine again, starting from the sacrum to the crown of the head in Marjariyasana. Release. Inhale, Bhutilasana. Exhale, Marjariasana. One more time. Inhale, Vichalasana. Exhale, Marjariasana. Beautiful. Coming back to all fours. Let's step forward into the front of our mat. Hands on the knees. Let's round up into standing Tadasana. And I will turn and face you to do these, and I'll turn other ways to try to get all angles. We stand in Tadasana, our feet firm to the floor. Gentle knees. Let's round those shoulders up and back and really broaden the shoulders, bringing the back of the shoulders into the upper back. Palms are forward before we lift our hands above our head at any time. And we want to be careful with how we are standing. Be aware of the core area. Do we stand with our hips or our belly pushing forward and a little arch in our back? Or do we maybe do the other thing where we push our hips back? We need to be neutral. Drawing the pubis bone up to the rib cage and the tailbone down towards the heels. Neutralize this area. Okay? Knees are soft at all times. Let's begin Sun Salutations A. Inhale, reach, gentle arch through the small of the back. Drawing the pubis bone up to the rib cage, tailbone down. Exhale, standing forward, fold, Uttanasana. Swan dive forward, bending the knees as much as you need to open up the hamstrings. Inhale, gaze forward. Lengthen the spine, gaze forward, shoulder blades back. Exhale, crocodile. We bring our palms down, we step back, and either on the balls of the feet or on our knees, elbows in, we slowly come down into a push-up with the shoulders over, like a crocodile. Come all the way down. Inhale, press through the tops of the feet. Gentle arch into baby cobra. Open the chest, shoulder blades away from the ears. Exhale, we push off the earth, curl the toes under, and come into downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Let's pedal the feet for this first one and open those calves. Finding length through the arms as we come up through the shoulders. Create an upside down V as we lengthen our spine. Tailbone up towards the sky, and then we stretch down through the back of the legs, inviting the heels to the earth. We have an external opening of the upper arms, so the armpits are actually facing each other as we stretch back through the shoulders. Belly is strong to keep neutrality in your spine if you're overly flexible in this pose. Stretch back, keep length in the spine, and then lengthen the neck as you just gaze at those shins. Remember, child's pose is an alternative to this if need be. On your next inhale, let's gaze forward and a big step right here into a standing gaze. Fingertips down, or maybe your hands are on your shins. Exhale, forward fold, legs long or knees bent. Inhale, palms forward, standing reach, gentle arch through the small of the back. Sun Salutations B. Exhale, sit back into chair pose. All right? Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, standing gaze. Exhale, crocodile or Changaranga. Dandasana, here's a version of it on the knees. Shoulders forward, fingertips wide, elbows tucked into the sides. Inhale, baby cobra, press through the tops of the feet. Open the chest, gentle arch through the back. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Stretch back. Big, long, deep breaths. On our next inhale, we step forward into a standing gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach, and we'll come to Sun Salutations C. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach. Gentle arch to the small of the back. Exhale, swan dive, like a dive, opening the chest to a forward fold. This time as we inhale, we gaze forward with the fingertips on the floor, and we step that right leg back into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Okay, so the left knee is over the heel, hip flexor stretch through that right leg, chest is open. And on your next exhale, push off, come in to downward facing dog. Now on your next exhale out of downward facing dog, you can get rid of all the breath out of your lungs. And as you do, you come forward and you come down onto your knees, your chest, your chin. 8 limb pose, Stanja Namaskar. Their booty right up there in the air, gentle arch in the back. Pressing through the tops of the feet, we inhale to that baby cobra. And then we exhale back to downward facing dog. We inhale forward again, stepping that right foot between the hands, dropping the left knee, shin, top of the foot into that low lunge again, opening up, stretching through that left hip flexor. Bring it up. Exhale, push off to a forward fold, knees bent or legs long. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach. Gentle arch. Pelvis bone to the ribs, tailbone to the heels. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive into those shins. Open up. Inhale the left knee back into a low lunge, opening the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Get rid of all the air before you come forward and come down onto your knees, chest, chin, all 8 limb pose, Stanja Namaskar. And then inhale up to baby cobra, opening the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Belly strong, spine is long. Good. Inhale, step that left forward into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Step up, exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. Starting back at Sun Salutations A. Inhale, reach, palms forward, gentle arch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine and gaze forward. Exhale, crocodile. Knees or toes, elbows into the ribs. Inhale, cobra. Open up a little bit more if your back feels like it. Open, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. And hold for a few breaths here. Probably just heard my littlest fur baby, Jack. He loves to bark. We're just getting the breath. And if you lose the breath, go back to just breathing. It's okay. There's all my doggies now. Sorry. Inhale. Step those legs forward. Gaze. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chair pose. So we sit back through those heels. Inhale, reach. Gentle arch, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Find length and strength. Exhale, crocodile. Leave those elbows in. Transfer that weight forward. Use the belly for strength. Yeah. Inhale, baby cobra, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk forward to gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms forward, reach, gentle arch through the small of the back. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach, gentle arch. Exhale, standing forward fold. Dive into it. I'm going to add on a little bit here coming up. Inhale, right foot forward. Step back, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Give me an inhale. And complete your exhale. Let all the air out of your lungs before coming forward onto your knees, chest, chin, into Nastanja Namaskar, 8-limb pose. Inhale, cobra, open, pressing through the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot forward into low lunge, left knee shin, top of the foot on the floor, open the chest. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, standing reach. Gentle arch. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale the left knee back into low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Give me a big inhale here. Exhale. Completely empty the lungs before coming onto knees, chest, chin, all 8. And then inhale up to baby cobra, pressing through the tops of the feet, opening the chest. Exhale, push off the earth into downward facing dog. Inhale the left foot forward into a low lunge, open the chest. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, reach. Let's add on. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step back into crocodile on the knees or the balls of the feet, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Oh. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale onto the balls of the feet, right leg comes up and bring it forward into warrior 1. So we come up, we flatten that back foot, pivot it, and then bring our left and right hip forward, palms forward, reach up to the sky. So both hips are forward, both shoulders are forward, straight through here, we have warrior 1. Pressing firmly down through all points of your feet, as we did in video 1. Few breaths here. On your next exhale, down, crocodile. Knees or toes. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale onto the balls of the feet. Lift the left leg straight up. Bring it through into warrior one. That back foot is pivoted. Parallel with the back mat. We bring that right hip forward. Palms forward. We reach up and sit down through the center of our hips. Breathe. Both hips, both shoulders neutral, facing forward. Engage both legs, ground both legs. Release through the neck and shoulders. Exhale, back again. Crocodile. Knees or toes, stretch down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, or if you need to, balasana or child's pose. Remember, you can always take a little breather here to revise child's pose if you need to at this time or any time. Keep the breath flowing. Inhale, walk forward to gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chair. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, crocodile. Knees or toes. Come down, elbows in. Inhale to cobra. Open shoulder blades away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward to gaze. Lengthen through the spine, belly is strong. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach. Gentle arch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step that right knee, shin, top of the foot back into low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Exhale. Now as the lungs completely empty, come forward onto all eights. Knees, chest, chin. And drop. Inhale to cobra, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch back through the shoulders. Keep them long and open. Inhale the right foot forward into low lunge. Open your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Palms forward, inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold, open up. Inhale the left knee, shin, top of the foot into low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, push off into crocodile. Deep inhale. Exhale, let all the air out. And come forward onto all eights. Knees, chest, chin, Stanja Namaskar. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Or child's pose, right? Inhale the left knee, foot forward into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach, gentle arch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward, spine is long. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale, cobra, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, and the balls of the feet, right leg comes up into warrior one again. Right into it, palms forward, both hips and shoulders forward. Now, on your exhale, you're going to let the hips turn towards the left side of the room and open up into warrior two. All right? So now you're feeling it right here through the inner thigh. On the first video, I did this facing you. Doing warrior two facing away from you. So you can see where the length of the back leg and front leg come from. Where this knee's tracking right through the middle of the toes. And the hips are open and the shoulders are open to the left side of the room as we reach out long. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, we're going to come down, turn that back foot, so we're right into a plank pose, keeping the belly strong and the shoulders over the wrist. Stay on the toes or the knees, excuse me, and exhale into crocodile. Inhale, cobra, open. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale onto the balls of the feet. Lift the left leg straight up in the air. Bring it through into warrior one. Back foot pivoted, both hips and knees forward, palms forward before reaching the arms above the head. And exhale into warrior two. Hips towards the right side of the room, right? Left inner thighs open. Watch that left knee. Mine likes to go in. So I got to focus and make sure the knee is tracking right through those middle toes there. My back leg is long and firm. House the feet. Big toe, small toe. Heel, small arch in the middle of the foot. Breathe. Next inhale, windmill the arms, bring that back foot around, coming into plank pose with a strong core. We exhale into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold. Breathe, remembering you can always come into a modified child's pose or reach those arms out or stretch those wrists if you need to. What does your body need right now? Next, inhale, step forward into a long gaze, lengthening the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sit back into chair pose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, crocodile. Press through the pads of the fingertips, right? Not through the wrists. Inhale, open up the chest. Cobra. Exhale, push off the earth, curl the toes under, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward to a standing gaze with a long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach, gentle arch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the right knee back into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Let all the air out. And as you do, come forward onto the knees, chest, chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, push off the earth, curl the toes under into downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot forward, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Palms to heart center, exhale. Inhale, reach. Gentle arch. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. Inhale the left knee back into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Let the lungs empty as you come forward and down into Ashtanga Namaskar. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale to Cobra, press through the tops of the feet. Exhale, push off the earth, curl the toes under to downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward into Anjaneyasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. Let's do one more time through. Stay focused. Inhale, reach, gentle arch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing gaze, lengthen. Exhale, crocodile. Get down there. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, balls of the feet, right leg up. Swing it through and bring it into warrior one. Right through the center of the body, both hips and shoulders forward. Exhale, open those hips to the left. Keep that leg right where it's at though. Into warrior two. And inhale, reverse warrior. So we keep this right leg where it's at, back leg where it's at, but we reach up and down into a side bend. This is not a back bend. We reach up and lengthen down. Firm our legs into the earth, coming up out of the side of the body. And on our next exhale, we windmill our arms down into crocodile, turning that back foot forward first, come down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale onto the balls of the feet, lift the left leg up and through into warrior one, back foot flat and pivoted. Palms forward, both hips and shoulders forward. Find the tracking of that front knee through the middle toes. Firm root those hips and then exhale, keeping that leg right where it's at. We just move the hips to the right side of the room, feeling the opening up in that left inner thigh, but knees still tracking. And then we stay here and inhale to reverse warrior. Reach up through the left arm, down through the right. Open and breathe through that side bend, not back bend. Exhale, crocodile. Back foot comes forward. Fingertips wide, pads of the fingers, elbows in. Inhale the cobra. Exhale to downward dog. here, or if you need to come to child's pose and fight those heels to the earth, open up those upper arms so the armpits greet each other. Strong core, long spine, long neck. On your next inhale, step forward into a standing gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chair pose, sit back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step back into crocodile. Weight forward, come down, elbows, hug those rib cage. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push off the earth, downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward to gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Palms to heart center on the exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward, step your right knee, shin, top of the foot back into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. As the lungs completely empty, transfer your weight forward, coming down to the knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Namaskar. And inhale into Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward into Anjaneyasana, low lunge, open. Exhale, step forward to forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Stay long, arms out. Inhale, gaze forward, left knee, shin, top of the foot back into a low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale big. Exhale. As you empty your lungs, come forward onto the knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Namaskar. Elbows in. Inhale to Cobra. Elbows stay in. Exhale, push off the earth into downward facing dog. Inhale the left foot forward into low lunge. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart center. Staying right here. Knees soft. Shoulders back. Deep breaths. Beautiful. Let's shake off our hands and feet. Good job. Beautiful job. Feel the strength of your body. And when you're ready and you have your blocks and your blanket ready, let's come down onto our mat. All right, and we're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So the bottoms of the feet are together, knees are out to the sides. If your hips are still a little tight, you can place a block under each knee if you'd like. All right. You can also place your blanket when you're seated underneath the bottom to give those hips a little chance to open up a little bit more if you need to. Okay, right there at the tip of the bottom. Nice folded up blanket allows that. Grabbing the ankles, we can sit up nice and tall. Let those hips begin to just open. Keep the spine long. All right, let's bring those knees in, okay? Legs out. We're going to bring the right foot into the inside of that left leg. So it's tucked right in there to the groin, nice and strong. Again, if you need to put a block under the knee, absolutely fine, please. And then we're going to bring this left leg right over, maybe to the inside, or if you can, the outside. So we're nice and tucked in here, okay? So you see the hips are moving right here. We're going to bring this right arm around and cradle that left leg, right? Lengthen through the spine. Reach the left arm around and gaze over that left shoulder. Lord of the fishes, lengthen up. Lengthen through the spine. Strengthen the belly before rotation even starts. And bring video 1. And you're going to feel the outside of that left hip opening a little bit. Okay? 3 breaths here. Back to the center. And we release our legs again. Right. Stay nice and tall. Going to bring this left foot onto the inside of this right leg. Again, if you need a block, tuck it right underneath there. If you need that blanket underneath the bottom, if not, keep those sitting bones firmly rooted into the earth. Okay? We bend this left leg, tuck this right heel down in there, or this left heel down in here. Take this right foot on the inside of that, or let's get it right there on the outside. So our hips kind of turn with it and we stay long in the spine. Firm foot on the floor, either on the inside of that knee or the outside. We cradle this right leg with the left arm. We open up, find length, reach behind with the right arm, lengthen through the neck and gaze. Now let's keep that left sitting bone down towards the heel. All right? Lengthen the spine, strengthen the belly, then we find rotation. Do you need a little bit more? Might pull that pelvis in a little bit. Does the pelvis want to move with the rotation, or does it want to stay right forward? It's up to you and your spine. How the back and pelvis work together. It's a whole different class. Keep what's best for your body right now. Opening. Let's come back to the center. Beautiful. Take these legs out to the sides. And if you need that folded up blanket put under your bottom for a little lift, that's absolutely fine. Okay? If you need a little bend in your knees here, or if you want to place even a block either side under the knees, that's okay. All right? We come down, we're firm onto the backs of the legs with our feet flexed. We stay long in the spine and strong in the belly. And every exhale we take, we're going to just hit from the hinge, from the hip, just a little bit. Remember, no rounding, no rounding. It's not important how far we come down towards the floor. Not important. What's important is we're opening up. right through the inside of the hips, the knees, all the way to the ankles. We're opening up with every exhale we take. Broaden the shoulders, keep the chest open, lead with the chin. Exhale, we come down a little bit more. Reach out with the chin, back with the shoulders, belly strong. Find that strong sensation, hold it, breathe, embrace the sensation. Allow it to get stronger as you come further a little bit more with each exhale. And then slowly come back up. Take it. Good. Shake out those legs. Begin to wind down. Bend those knees, bring the hands to the backs of the knees and slowly vertebrae by vertebrae roll to the floor, or you can turn into one side and roll down that way. Bringing the knees to the chest, release the head and neck and just gently rock side to side over those iliacs. Nice iliac stretch, right? Stretch. A nice iliac massage. 2 bones on the base of each side. Base of the spine on each side of your hips or iliacs. And let's come back to the center. Excuse me. Let's bring our arms out with our palms up. Now the back of the shoulders are firm into the floor, so they're broad and the chest is open. Head and neck relaxed. You may need a block for this. Excuse me. Let's let our knees just come right over to the left, keeping both shoulders firmly rooted. We can put a block between or maybe under our knees to allow them to come down. And we're going to turn our neck and gaze over that right shoulder. Breathe. Let the body be. The backs of both shoulders are on the floor. Palms up, fingertips reaching towards the sides of the room. Good. One knee at a time, back to the center, head to follow. Leave the arms where they're at, and then allow the knees to come over to the right, placing a block between the knees or undermost knees to help them release down to the earth. Turn and gaze over that left shoulder, keeping backs of both shoulders on the floor. Breathe, release, let go. But one knee at a time, back to the center, head to follow. Let's flex the feet, come into against the wall pose. Good, now let's reach up towards the feet or maybe grab the legs. If you can grab the big toes with the thumb and first finger, that's great. Maybe the back of the legs, bending the knees if you need to. Bring your legs out wide. Bend both knees. Bring the knees towards the armpits. Open those inner thighs and rocking gently side to side into happy baby. This should feel good on the body right now. Good. Back to the center. Extend the legs. Bring them back. Hands under the knees. Bend the knees. Gently rock side to side. And then let's extend one leg out at a time. Okay, we're going to come to Savasana. And if you've got a little challenging in the lower back, I do recommend to really fold your blanket up and place under your knees here to give you a little lift of the knees while you're laying back here. Now just release the head and neck. All right. You might want to turn down the lights. You might want to lay a blanket over you. Maybe you've got an eye pillow for your eyes. Whatever it takes for you to let your body know that it's time to rest. Sometimes we stay so caught up with go, go, go that it takes laying down in an actual yoga posture, an asana, to tell our bodies, it's time to rest. It's okay. We are okay to just lay here and rest and breathe. So let's take some nice deep breaths, allowing the air to go all the way to the belly. As we exhale, the navel draws in, the air comes back up through the body. We feel the rib cage at the bottom flare out. And the air passes right back through the lips. Allow yourself to hear your breaths. Allow yourself to use the breaths as an anchor. Thoughts will come and go. That is natural. It's how we hold on to them. It's how we allow those thoughts to physically affect our bodies. Is what we want to learn to let go of. So right now as thoughts come and go, we allow them to come, but we go back to the anchor, our breath, and we let the thoughts go for now. They are not important. As we can release the thoughts, just really, really weigh us down. We begin to feel lighter. Like we're unpacking a backpack of unnecessary items out of our backs. The body becomes lighter. Instead of feeling your body on the earth, you feel it become absorbed into the earth. The eyelids become heavy. The jaw becomes light. Begin to just wiggle your fingers and toes. When you're ready, bring your knees back into your chest. And we're going to wrap our upper body around our lower body. Give it a squeeze into a tiny little package. And then roll onto one side. Stay there as long as you need before coming back up. Take your time. If you want to stay in Savasana, stay there as long as you need to. And thank you for joining me today. I hope you are staying indoors and praying for each and every one of you, making sure you're staying healthy. And I will join you again in live classes as soon as I feel